The world didn't see this coming. No drama announcement, no red carpet reunion. Yet suddenly, two names appeared side by side again. Wang Yibo Xiao Zhan, officially nominated as the world's most handsome faces of 2026. And in that instant, millions of fans felt the same chill down their spine. The beginning of 2026 arrived quietly, but within hours, it shattered the global entertainment timeline. Across Weibo, X, Instagram, TikTok, two familiar names began trending at a speed that felt unreal. Not because of a comeback, not because of a new collaboration, but because Wang Yibo and Xiao Jean were suddenly standing on the same international stage again. An official nomination, a global platform, one title that draws the eyes of the world every single year. For many fans, the moment felt surreal. For others, deeply emotional, because this wasn't just about beauty. It was about recognition. For years, these two men have existed at the center of pop culture conversations. Sometimes together, sometimes apart, often compared, often misunderstood. Yet here they were, side by side, equal, chosen not by fandom noise, but by global attention. And just like that, the past rushed back. The memories, the journey, the long road that led to this exact moment. This wasn't coincidence. This felt like destiny knocking again. Let's talk about Wang Yibo, a name that doesn't need to be loud to dominate a room. His presence speaks first. His silence carries weight. Yibo's visuals have always been described as sharp, cool, almost cinematic. A strong jawline, a piercing gaze, an aura that feels distant, yet irresistibly magnetic. But his appeal goes far beyond appearance. He is discipline embodied, an actor who pushes limits, a dancer whose body speaks emotion, a professional motorcycle racer who thrives on danger, a fashion icon trusted by the world's most elite brands. International magazines don't just photograph him, they build concepts around him. Because Wang Yibo represents something modern audiences crave. Strength without noise. Confidence without explanation. In the evolving definition of global masculinity, Yibo stands as a symbol of control power, and the world has been watching. So when his name appeared on the 2026 Most Handsome Face nomination list, no one questioned whether he deserved it. They only nodded, as if the world was finally catching up. And then there is Shiao Jean, a name that doesn't arrive with sharp edges, but with a quiet warmth that slowly fills the room. His beauty doesn't demand attention, it earns it. A symmetrical face that feels almost unreal. A gentle smile that disarms people without trying. Eyes that seem to carry emotion even in silence. Shiao Jean represents a different philosophy of handsomeness. Not intimidating, not distant, but deeply human. Fans often describe him as the kind of man who feels familiar, even if you've never met him. The kind of presence that makes people feel seen, heard, and strangely comforted. On screen, he doesn't just act, he connects. His characters breathe emotion, vulnerability, and sincerity. And off-screen, that same sincerity never disappears. He bows deeply. He thanks fans endlessly. He speaks with humility, even at the peak of success. In a world where fame often hardens people, Xiao Jean somehow remains soft, and that softness became his greatest strength. This is why his global appeal continues to grow. Not because he tries to be perfect, but because he feels real. From Asia to Europe, from North America to the Middle East, fans across cultures resonate with him. They see not just a handsome face, but a soul that feels safe to admire. So when his name appeared beside Wang Yibo's on the Most Handsome Face 2026 nomination list, the reaction wasn't shock. It was emotional recognition. Two men, two completely different energies, yet both equally undeniable. One sharp like midnight steel, the other warm like morning light. And suddenly, the definition of beauty felt wider, richer, and more honest. What happened next was something no algorithm could predict. Instead of chaos, there was unity. Instead of comparison, there was celebration. Social media didn't erupt in rivalry. It bloomed with pride. Fans began posting side-by-side photos, old magazine shoots, iconic red carpet moments, drama scenes that once shaped an entire era of fandom culture. Longtime supporters felt a wave of nostalgia. They remembered the early days, the pressure, the scrutiny, the moments when both Wang Yibo and Xiao Jean had to walk their paths under intense public gaze. They remembered the silence, the misunderstandings, the strength it took to keep moving forward. And now, global recognition. This nomination felt like the world finally catching up to what fans had known for years. International media responded instantly. Articles resurfaced. Career retrospectives were written. New audiences began discovering their journeys for the first time. For Wang Yibo, this moment reinforced his status as a symbol of modern masculinity, fearless, stylish, and uncompromising. For Xiao Jean, it solidified his image as an artist with universal emotional appeal. Gentle, sincere, and timeless. Two different stars, two different narratives, standing on the same global platform. And perhaps that's what made this moment so powerful. It wasn't about competition. It was about coexistence. A reminder that there is no single standard of beauty, no single formula for global impact. Sometimes greatness exists in contrast, and when those contrasts stand side by side, the result is unforgettable. As the final results draw closer, the anticipation continues to rise. Voting discussions grow louder. Support projects appear across languages and borders. Creative edits, heartfelt messages, and emotional tributes fill timelines every day. But beneath all of that excitement, there's a deeper truth fans seem to agree on. This moment is already a victory, because this nomination isn't just about rankings. It's about longevity, about relevance, about surviving an industry that constantly moves on and still standing at the center of global attention. Wang Yibo and Xiao Jean have proven something rare. That true charisma doesn't fade with trends. That influence built on discipline and sincerity lasts longer than hype. That connection with fans is not measured by numbers alone, but by emotion. For fans, this moment feels personal, like watching someone you believed in, finally being seen by the entire world. It feels like closure, and at the same time, a new beginning, because regardless of who claims the top spot, history has already been written. Two names, one global stage, a recognition that echoes far beyond a title. So perhaps the real question isn't, who will win? But this, how does it feel to witness greatness return? Not loudly, not dramatically, but with a quiet confidence that still sends chills through your heart. Some stars burn bright and fade. Others disappear and are forgotten. But Wang Yibo and Xiao Jean, they endure. And in 2026, the world is finally saying their names together again.